video. And if you haven't already, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. Also, make sure to hit that little bell on our channel if you don't know when we upload. And if you're new to our channel, welcome to our channel. My name's Tiffany. What's up? You can tell by the title of today's video, I'm doing school stories part 2. Like I said in my first school stories the other day, I couldn't finish it because the video was already long enough. I'm pretty sure I'll finish it all, on this video. Okay. So the first story of this video is, this was my senior year. I asked my senior English teacher to get me a laptop because I don't know if this is every school or if it was just my school, but we had laptops for school. So if you needed to do any type of work in school, in class, on a laptop, you could get a laptop and do your work. That was the only thing you were allowed to do on it. You wasn't allowed to play on it, just your work. So yeah, so I asked the teacher, I was in the back and the laptop was up in the front, and I was like, I don't want to get up there and go get it. So I asked the teacher, I said, can you go get me a laptop? I literally asked him to go get it for me. A teacher is supposed to help you, they're supposed to hand you stuff, pass out stuff, This teacher literally he could have been yeah, and went on and got it without making any kind of scene. He made a scene in class. He was like, oh my god, are you serious? He yelled. He was like, oh my god, are you serious? But he was being smiling, kind of laughing, oh my god, are you serious and stuff, and I was like, yeah. I was like, he goes, you really want me to go get you a laptop? You can't get that. I can get you a laptop. And he goes, okay, I'll go get you a he's like, I'll go get you a laptop. So I was like, okay. So he goes up there, and then everyone's just kind of laughing at that. Looking back at it now, it's funny, but at the time it was just why did he have to make a scene like that with me in that at that point but I had to go back up there anyways to get my sister a laptop because she wouldn't go get her own laptop. And I said, ask him. I was like, he got me a laptop, ask him. She was like, no, I'm not going to get laughed at like you did. You go get it. And I was like, whatever. So I went up there anyways to get her laptop. So I could have just saved all that by went up there and get mine and my sister's laptop by myself. The next thing is, this is also in the same class another day though. Okay, so when I wear glasses. Okay, here's my glasses. I'm not putting them on because I don't like cute in glasses, but I only wear glasses to read something. I can see, but I only wear glasses to read something or do or write something down or do any type of work like that. Everyone had to read and stuff. So yeah, so it got to me and I was like, ugh. So then I was trying to read and I could not read because I could not see the words because the words were itty bitty and stuff. And okay, so this ain't how it went, but I'll go ahead and show you how I talked. So it was the cat, and the literally, because I could not see. I can read, it's just I could not see and stuff, and I had to read and stuff, and that was so embarrassing. So if you have to have glasses to see or read or something, make sure you have your glasses with you. I forgot them at home. It's where they were at home and stuff, and the reason I took them out of my bag is because I did work that night, homework that night and stuff. So I guess I forgot to put them back in that night or that morning. No one laughed at me. No one did anything. The teacher cut me off though. He didn't want to keep going. He knew that was killing me to keep going, and I thought I had to keep going. So you cannot show your shoulder, girls, like that. It's a distraction for guys. We were tank tops in elementary, middle school, didn't get yelled at. And then I wore them in high school. In 11th grade, I had this one math teacher that this was the only year I had her. She comes up to me, so she didn't make no scene, that was good. She didn't make no scene, but she came up to me and she goes, she's like, you have a tank top on. You're allowed to have a tank top on, and you need to either go change, either call home and go change, or you need to put your jacket on or something like that. And I was like, okay. So I just put my jacket on and over it. I really want to know what does shoulders do for guys? Why is shoulders a distraction? It's not a body part that turns guys on. Does this turn guys on or something? I don't get that. But yeah, I don't know if this was in 8th grade or 9th grade, but it was one of those grades. And so I was in art class, and I was supposed to get picked up in that class and stuff. So the teacher got a phone call and he picked it up, and he goes, who? Tiffany. And he goes, and I was like, oh, that's me. I said that to myself. I was like, oh, that's me, I'm getting picked up. And he goes, I don't know who that is. She's not in this class. And he hangs up, and everyone looks at me and stuff. They didn't say, hey, no one said, hey, that's me. And I was too shy to be like, that's me. No one said nothing or anything. So then I got called up. The person in the office that called those people down like that, she got called over the internet on, Tiffany, come down to the office. And I was like, okay. Or no, you're being picked up, come on down. And I said, okay. And so I just got my stuff up and left. It's like, what the hell and stuff. And I told my mom all that. She goes, well, we was wondering what was going on, like why you wasn't in that class. I was like, I was in that class. I guess he just didn't know I was like my name or something, or my face or something. Okay, it's probably kind of embarrassing, but like I want to tell you guys school stories. This is school stories about me. So I peed on myself in class. I peed on myself 2 times. Okay, one in elementary and then one when I was a senior. And I was like, what the hell? Elementary we could let you slide by, but a senior, okay, I'll get to that. So elementary, I forgot what grade I was in elementary, but I was in elementary. And I really had to go. So I asked the teacher, I'm like, can I go? And they're like, we need to wait till the end of the class because we're doing this, so you need to stay and watch and stuff. So like I was like, okay. So then by the end of the class, she finally let me go, and then I was busting at pee. Like I really had to go. So I was walking, and I don't know if you had to really go and then walk and stuff, and then like and then like you peed a little bit, because that happened to me. So I peed like a spot on me, went to the bathroom, and I peed the rest, and then I tried to clean it up and stuff, and I had to go the rest of the day like that throughout school. And I went home and told my mama, and then she came to school and jumped on the principal and said I need to go to the bathroom whenever I need to go. So then he told every teacher that I had that I need that whenever I need to go to the bathroom to let me go to the bathroom. So yeah. So like this was like another time I really had to go, and we this was like after first period. Like in my senior year, first period, it was like, I don't know if this is any other school, but like you got the choice to go over to this other building and take a class over there and stuff. It's just like a random other class, like and there was like a bunch of other schools that went to this place and stuff. So yeah, so like that was like our first period. So we had to get on the bus to drive over there, and I spent like an hour over there, and then after that, get back on the bus, drive back to our school. We got off the bus, and then we went to our school building, and then me and my sister went to the bathroom. And because like after first period we have breakfast break, we call it break, but it's breakfast, it's like short for breakfast. But yeah, so like we usually, like when we was a senior, we usually skip breakfast because I wasn't hungry. And like I'm not a big, if you know me, I'm not a big breakfast fan. Like I'm not really a fan of any breakfast food. I'm a fan of lunch and dinner food. So like I was like really had to go. So I was like trying to speed walk. I wasn't trying to run. If I ran, I knew I was gonna actually pee. But as soon as I got in there, I closed the door. Like I closed the door and locked it and stuff. And then like I went to grab my shorts. I went to grab my pants and pulled them down. And when I was pulling them down, a little bit of pee came out because I had really go real bad and stuff. And it was like I was like clenching it and stuff. And then when I like let down my pants, like I thought I was at the toilet, and it like went out like a little bit. And I was like, and I got a little bit on my pants. So I cleaned it up, and I called my mama. And I was like, can you bring me some extra pants? Because I just peed on myself. And she had to bring me pants and stuff, like. And yeah, then I told my friend, which I don't even know why I told my friend. Like, we wasn't like best friends, but we were like, this is like one of our friends that we sat with at lunch and stuff and hung out with in class, and like not in class because we didn't have the same classes, but like in school and stuff. I told her the story and stuff, and she goes, and she did not be shook. She did not judge me and things. She was just like, oh, what she said. Like I really forgot what she said, but I know she wasn't judgy. I think it was like something like that, like at least your mama brought you some extra pants, or that's okay, or that happens all the time, it's okay, like I'm not here to judge. Like I had a friend, this is one of my friends, okay, so we was in lunch, okay, and so like whenever we had so like our lunch drinks was milk. It was only milk was our lunch drinks, and we drank that to elementary, and then we told our mama what we drank like after that, and she's like, that's not good for you to keep drinking that every day for lunch. So like she was like, I'm gonna just start giving y'all like drinks, like juices, and like we're just gonna make Kool-Aid and just start taking bottles of Kool-Aid, so to school to drink for lunch, so that's what we've been doing since 6th grade and stuff. So it was like lunch was almost over and stuff, like I was done eating, I was just drinking, to quench my thirst and stuff. So then we was all sitting there talking and stuff, and then I had my bottle sitting there, and then my friend goes, and then she goes, you should drink your bottle, and I was like, I'll drink it when I'm ready. And so I go to drink it, and she knocks it up, the bottom of it up, and it like goes all over me. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, why did you do that? And she goes, I thought it would be funny. And like everyone else like was like mad at her, like, why would you do that? Like, that was unfair. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And like everyone's jumping on. She goes, oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Like, I thought it'd be funny and stuff. Like, no one wants food spilled on them, no one wants drink spilled on them. This was in 10th grade, okay? I called my mama on my friend's phone because this is before I had a phone myself, and my mama picked up, she said my friend's name, and she goes, what are you calling me? I was like, no, it's me. And I said my name. I was like, it's Tiffany, me. And she goes, oh. She goes, I thought that was your friend. She goes, she was like, I wonder why she was calling me. I was like, so this one girl spilled my drink on me. Can you come and pick me up and like take me home so I can change? She goes, yeah, I'll be there in a bit. So yeah, so she picked me up. I drove home. I cleaned myself up, like cleaned up the Kool-Aid off my body because it sunk in through my clothes and stuff. And then I changed. And then my mom drove me back to school. I was late for the next class, like after lunch. I was like a little bit late for that class because I had to go home and change. My friend apologized. She apologized. She was like, I'm sorry. And like I didn't say anything. I didn't even say okay. Like I usually say okay to stuff like that, but I didn't even say okay because that was wrong. Like you shouldn't have done that. Like you should have thought of your consequences before anything like that. And so this was that break. Okay, this is when I was like before I stopped eating breakfast at school. Okay, this was 10th grade. I stopped eating breakfast 11th and 12th grade, so yeah, so this was 10th grade, so I was eating breakfast with my sister and our one friend and stuff. After I finished my breakfast, I got up and I threw my trash away, and one of these boys from my sister's class, there's this guy, he threw his trash away. So I went back to my seat, he went back to his seat and stuff, and then like a minute, like 2 minutes later, I looked over there at his table, and he's like waving me down to come over to his table, and I'm like, me? And I'm like looking back to see, looking to the side or seeing if he's seen it, talking to anyone else or anything like that, or like that. But he's like, yeah, you come here, yeah, you come here. And so like I'm like, okay, I told my sister and our friend, I was like that group of boys that's in my older sister's class wants me, so I'll be right back. So I walk over there and I'm like, what do you want? And he goes, sit down. And I said, okay. So I sit down at this like this one seat that they had left, and they're like, so we want to know like out of your sisters and your friend who likes us, like which one of them like likes us, like, and who do they like? And I'm like, well, I was like, I named 3 boys. I named the one that called me over, the one that I was sitting by, and this other boy that was sitting by the guy that called me over. And they're like, oh. And they knew I didn't like no one from them. They knew that, you know. So that's why they called me over. So yes, they knew I didn't like any of them. But yeah, I was like, that's who they like and stuff. And like, oh. And then after that, they're like, okay, like you can go back over to your seat now. And like I was like, okay. So I got up and went back to my seat. And then like my sister and my friend asked like what happened, like what they say, and I was like, they asked like who do y'all like from them, and I told them, and they got mad at me. And I was like, what? Like I'm gonna tell them. So like this was our senior year before prom. Me, my sister, and our 2 friends, we skipped class before lunch, and then the class after lunch we skipped because me, my sister, and our 2 friends had to go get our nails done for prom. And we decided to do it during school. I don't know why we didn't do it like on a weekend or something, but we decided to do it on a school day during school, you know. And like we got permission because like the woman that took us was like a part of school, like she worked like at school, and she was like a part of this club that we were in, you know. So yeah, so we got permission from her like that to cut school for cut like those 2 classes and lunch like that to go get our nails done. And like after we got our nails done, we went and got pizza and we ate pizza. So this was in 8th grade. This is funny. Okay, so like everyone, so this was math, and I don't know if people were tired, if it's like the end of the day and everyone was tired, or if it was just the subject was too tiring, but everyone kept yawning. Like literally everyone in the class kept yawning. Even me kept, you know, laying their heads down, falling asleep and stuff. So she got tired of that. She told everyone to sit up and just look straight at the board and listen to her and stuff. If anyone yawns again or lays their head down or falls asleep again, that would get detention. And I got so scared because I had to keep yawning. I was like, and I kept trying to like make sure it was like a yawn that was inside because I did not want to get in trouble because I had to keep yawning myself. Like it's like you can't quit yawning, you know. So I was like, so I just like did like a small quiet yawn. Okay, this was in 8th grade. This was in science, and there was this woman, the teacher we had, she had like a friend over, and they were like teaching us about like under the sea creatures and stuff, and I was like, have you ever met a piranha? Like I was trying to say piranha, but I said Pomeranian. Like that, and the guy goes, a dog? And I said, no, I meant piranha. And he goes, oh, okay. He goes, no, I haven't seen one in person. But literally, I called a type of fish a type of dog, like literally. Like, I mean, it kind of sounds the same, but like it's this one's like longer and one's shorter, but like still, that was kind of embarrassing. Okay, so there's this girl in my class. She had like a boyfriend that was like, I think like 2 grades ahead of her, and like I think we were in 10th grade, and he was like in it was a senior, you know. So yeah, so she was dating him and stuff. And so like this was like the time, like 9th grade and 10th grade, there was like in lunch, in the lunch the tables were like well, there was like a lot of times when me, my sister, and our friends couldn't sit together because everyone was taking up everything, and there was like not enough room for us to all sit together. So one day I sat in front of this girl and her boyfriend, and it was like it was taco salad I was eating. Yeah, and so then so like I opened like the salsa, you know, and I set it beside the tray thing, and I was eating and stuff. And sometime while I was eating, I knocked over my salsa, and he had white shoes on. Okay, and that salsa landed all over his shoes, and I was like, I kept apologizing. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, I was like, I'm so sorry. If I had money, like I would fix it. Like, I'm so sorry. And like they didn't say nothing. They just kind of like ignored me, and he kind of just got like nappy and kind of cleaned his foot up and stuff. And I kind of like left that there. And then one of the lunch ladies was like, you gotta clean that up. And I didn't clean it up, but they cleaned it up for me. But it was just like, that was so embarrassing, because it was like, he already doesn't like me because he doesn't know me. And it's like, now he doesn't like me now because I've spilled salsa, red salsa all over his white shoes. Are probably new, you know. And so like this was in lunch too. This was during lunch. So like this, I think this was in elementary. So so I was trying to save 2 seats beside me for my sister and my one friend, and like at the end they decided they wanted to sit in front of me, the 2 seats in front of me, so I just put my leg down. And then like a few minutes later, the girl that was a few seats down from me, she goes, who was those 2 seats to take for? And I was like, oh, it was supposed to be for my sister and our one friend, but they decided to sit up here, so yeah, they're free now. She was, oh, okay. I don't know if this is like, if anyone else does this. I know I keep saying this, if anyone else does this, but I don't know. Like, I've only been to one school. Like, I've been through one school, through elementary, middle school, and high school, so I don't know if any other schools does this. But like, like at Valentine's Day, like every class has like a king and queens, and like the whole class votes on who the king and queen is going to be. I always try to vote for myself in elementary, but then when middle school and high school came, I just voted for anyone else, because like I always try to get to like be up there, you know. But yeah, so like no one ever voted for me. No one like I never won anything. But on Valentine's Day, after the king and queen gets announced, on Valentine's Day they line up behind these doors, and like, because like this all happens in the gym, and they line up behind the doors before you go into the gym, and then like and then when it starts, they come out and they walk down like halfway through the gym, and then they stop like under this like flower thing, shelter thing, and they get a picture, and then they have assigned seats to go to. And after that, they anyone who wants to sing a song during this time, like either before or after, you can like go. Like you have to like go to the choir person and say that you want to try out for singing, and you know, like you have to try out and stuff, and you have to be, you know, like he has to be like, okay, he has to approve you and stuff. So yeah, so me and my old neighbor, she was our friend and stuff back in elementary and stuff before we moved. Me and her wanted to sing a song. I think we wanted to sing Firework by Katy Perry. I'm not sure. But we would like literally every day after school, we'd always plan it. We'd always plan the song, the outfits, how it was gonna go, all this and all that. Like, yeah, so so we like tried out differently because we were both in different classes and stuff. And so yeah, and so like I went in there, I was so nervous. I didn't want to do this, but like I kind of wanted to do it, but kind of didn't want to do it. So I go in there and I'm like, I want to try out with this girl. And he goes, okay, yeah, she's done tried out, so go ahead and try out. And I was like, and I started singing, and then like I stopped like a minute later, and I said, wait, I can't do this. I was like, I don't even remember the song. I have to remember the song. I was like, I'll be back though. I never came back and stuff. And then he told the girl, the next time like he saw her in his class, he's like, so y'all, I think y'all like are better off not doing that. She told me that he said that. I was like, I don't care that he said that. I was kind of scared. I told everyone in my class. This was in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade. Like I told everyone in my class. I was like, I'm gonna sing. And everyone, like every time we was all in the bathroom together, I would sing for my class and stuff. And they said I was good and stuff. And like, and then when we got there, like that, one of these girls turned around and said, I thought you were going to be down there. And I said no. Like I was like, I changed my mind. Like I didn't want to do it no more. She goes, oh, okay. When I was in elementary, I always fake sick. Like I literally always fake sick when I was like in elementary. The reason, because I didn't want to go to school. I hated going to school in elementary. Like when I got to like middle school and high school, I didn't care to go, but I hated going to elementary. Every time I got there, I always try to find a way to like make myself sick to go home, you know, like literally. And I missed like a lot of days from doing that, and I got sent to court for doing it, for missing a lot of days. Okay, like I can't help it. Okay, I was a kid. I didn't want to go to school. You know, yeah. It was in middle school. I think this was like 7th or 8th grade. But like, I threw up in the middle school hallway. So like how it happened, like I was feeling sick and stuff. I was like, ugh. So I went to the teacher and I was like, can I go to the bathroom? And she said, yeah. So like I walked, as soon as I walked out the door, and as soon as the door closed behind me, I like puked right into the hallway, and I was like, ugh. And I kind of stopped myself, like after like I puked up a little, I puked up like a lot, I puked a lot, and then I stopped myself, I was like, ugh. So then I went downstairs and I finished puking in the toilet and stuff, and then, so that's just TMI, but yeah. And then cleaned myself up and then came back up, and as soon as I came back up, the floor was clean. So by the time I went downstairs to the bathroom and finished up in there and cleaned myself up, by the time I got back, it was clean up. So I guess I got watched on the monitors or something like that. In elementary, I got like my tooth pulled in elementary. Like I woke up and I told my mom my tooth was like a wobbling, like it needs to be coming out. She goes, no, you don't need to go to school with like with your mouth blood. I was like, well, can I stay home? She's like, you know, you don't need to stay home either. So like I went to school and my tooth was so wobbly, so I told the teacher, I think it was like in 2nd grade, and she pulled out my tooth and stuff, and I had to go to the nurse, and I got like a little tooth cap thing, like a tooth holder thing, and I could put my tooth in it, and then she gave me like something to hold the blood in for the rest of the day. This girl that in elementary, she didn't like me, I don't know why, but like there was this one time we like came to school and we were wearing the same thing, and she was not having it. She was like, no, we're not wearing the same thing. Hers is this, mine's this. Like, no, it's not the same at all. Like, I don't know why. Like, it was the same. It was. Like, I could even tell it was the same. And she just didn't want to twin with me. She just didn't like me. I don't know why, but she just did not like me at all. Did nothing to the girl. But yeah. So I was mean to this one girl. When I was little, I didn't even know this, but when I was little, I was a mean kid. I was so mean. But like, I don't even remember being mean to no one like that. Like, from what I remember, I was like the nicest person ever, but like apparently before I remember, I was mean. But yeah, so like there was this girl, like so at the time, Hannah Montana was popular. This is elementary. Hannah Montana was popular, and I wanted to have everything of hers. I wanted to have every doll of hers, every song. Like I wanted to have everything of Hannah Montana because I was obsessed with Hannah Montana. And so there was this girl, she was like, I have this of hers, I have this of hers, and I was like, you should give that to me. Like, I literally was trying to make her give me her Hannah Montana stuff. Like, little me, chill, okay? Like, chill. And like, I tried to pinch her, like, I pinched her, I've hit her, like, I hurt this girl so much, like, I've talked about her, I made fun of her, you know, I don't, like, I want to go back and, like, say, like, slap myself and be like, no, that's wrong, you do not do that to someone. But I wanted the stuff, okay? I really, really wanted the stuff, and I wasn't going to not have the stuff, okay? And I did everything in my power to make her give me the stuff, and she never gave me nothing, but she told on me after a while. She told the principal, and the principal pulled me and her out into the hallway, and he goes, so she's told me that you, like, hurt her, you pinched her, pushed her, you know, all that, and I'm like, I have not done no such thing. I was like, she's lying, I've not done no such thing. So, like, and literally, like, I don't even know why the principal didn't even jump on me. Like, literally, I pushed her right in front of him. I pushed her right in front of the principal. And the whole way, I'm like, she's lying. What is she talking about? No, I just pushed her. And then he goes, I don't know. He goes, I don't know who to believe. And it's like, I literally just pushed her. And he did nothing. Please be nice to everyone. Do not follow in my footsteps. Please be nice to everyone. That's all my stories that I have written down. I'm pretty sure there's like other stories like that if I can remember. I'm not going to do a part 3 of this, but like maybe like next year I'll do like more stories from that. This is the end of my back to school series, so I hope you guys have fun at school, have a great 2019 to 2020, whatever grade you're in. Have a, like, if you're a senior, you know, make it the best you can. You know, if you're in middle school going into high school, watch my survival guide for high school. If you're in elementary, just live your life as a kid. Don't worry about nothing. You know, just live your life as a kid. You know, let me know again down below, like, what grade you're going into, and if you like these few little videos for my back to school series, and if y'all have like any other suggestions for back to school for next year, let me know that down below too, and like I'll try and do them. That's gonna wrap up for today's video. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below to join our family. Also, make sure you hit that little bell on our channel to be notified when we upload. Also, comment below for a shout out. Smash that big thumbs up button if you enjoyed this back to school series and want it yearly around. And the person that's getting shouted out will be right here. Yeah. Okay, hope you have an amazing day and we love you so much.
God bless.